This is Ethan with Combat Radio, and the movie is King Kong versus Godzilla. Well, with us to break this movie down is everyone's favorite monster maker, live from Japan, Asao Goto, actually. And he's in his monster shop, the creature shop extraordinaire, where all the magic happens. Asao, how are you?
Pretty good. How are you?
Good. I see you've got something from Guyver in front of you. What is it? The
Dark
sequel
Heroes?
to Dark Heroes.
Yeah, they have two movies. Yeah, yes.
And above you, is that the octopus from King Kong versus Godzilla? Above you?
Oh, no, this is a Gigantua thing. That octopus and the Guyver. This like a Frankenstein.
Right.
Frankenstein monster.
Right.
Frankenstein monster, not the Godzilla.
I had heard that the original idea for King Kong versus Godzilla was King Kong versus Frankenstein.
Yes.
And it was going to be called the Prometheus or Prometheus against King Kong, based on sort of the modern Prometheus title. What do you think about that idea? Frankenstein versus King Kong.
I mean, Frankenstein getting bigger for fighting with Kong?
Yeah, I don't know what the design is, but that's what I heard. I mean, it's an interesting thought, right?
Yeah. Then I think Toho made later. You made Guyver and the Sun. This Guyver.
Right.
This is based on the Frankenstein idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. They made two movies. Yeah, this is the second film.
Now, this is the one where the giant octopus attacks the huts, right? And they had to steer the octopus by using like blow dryers, right? To use hot air to make the octopus react a certain way and creep over the models. Isn't that correct?
Yeah, in the heat gun kind of stuff. Yeah, by heat. Yeah, the real octopus is moving, hiding to the shade. Yeah.
And there's the mom and the child like stuck in the hut. And this is in the days I saw the American dubbed version of this, which is the only one available here in the States.
Yeah,
I'm based in LA, you're in Japan, but the American dubbed version is probably not the version we should see, because I'm not sure if the humor or the actual phrasing translates very well to what the realities were intended.
Yeah,
why?
I mean,
what
they changed the story too. They changed the story, a lot of the story too.
Did they?
Yeah, and the music also different.
Right, and it looks like they may have even shot some inserts.
Yeah, I think so. The American actor, they added shot. I think so.
Yeah, and not the most convincing American actors, but I noticed that some of the soldiers, their patch says Japan in English, to cater to an American audience. But this is one of your favorite films, right?
Yeah, well, one of the favorite. Yeah.
Now, why is this one your favorite? One of your favorites?
I think this film is like a third Godzilla film.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, third. Then first time fighting with like a human shape. Then more like a kind of cartoonish movement, and like some whole story of like comedy thing to me.
Right.
That make me so funny.
It does have a lot of humor. It does have a lot of humor in it, particularly at the Americans' expense. They wake up Godzilla from an iceberg, right? A U.S. submarine, and Godzilla explodes out of an iceberg. Leave it to the Americans to mess things up for Japan, right?
Actually, that doesn't say the American. That's like a U.S. What's the United States?
Yeah.
UK. No, UK. That's what is
like
that?
A United Nations?
Yeah, that thing. That searching something.
Yeah.
They find Godzilla.
Right.
That's
why. And Godzilla wakes up. He's not in the best of moods. He's very angry, and he starts making his way south to Japan. King Kong is found on an island where he drinks this berry juice and basically gets drunk, passes out, and like an evil corporation ends up bringing him back to Japan because they feel they need a monster, right?
Yeah, I mean, in Japanese original version, not evil, nothing, just a medicine company use as advertising.
Now, is that a good idea to use Kong for advertising? Is that a good idea?
Because they're searching something, mysterious, something big thing. They're looking around. Then the doctor found that red berry. Then they heard the rumor of the King Kong.
Right.
Then the medicine company, we're gonna use as advertising. Then the Godzilla coming down to Japan and try to make them meet.
Right.
To fight them, to make a big news. They're gonna make a big news. Not nothing evil. Just to make advertising.
It's amazing how they.
Yeah, they in Japan that many comedy scene in there.
Yeah.
But
I can sense in the dub version that a lot of it was intended to be light and humorous, and they get Kong. Kong wakes up. They almost dynamite him when they're shipping him in. By mistake. I don't know why he's wired with dynamite, but he is.
Well, just in case.
Just in case. just in case, right? Yeah. And the CEO of the company almost triggers it and almost blows him to hell. But Kong wakes up, and I heard that actor spent one day in that suit for 3 hours and almost died in it. But Kong wakes up, makes its way to mainland Japan, where he faces off with Godzilla. Now, did they make a different Godzilla for this movie from the last Godzilla? Is it a different suit?
Yeah, different suit, yeah.
What are the differences? Like, what alterations did they make?
Everything's different. Head, face, design, whole suit, body size, everything changed. They changed a lot.
Now, you're the expert. Is this a better Godzilla than the previous Godzillas?
I don't know, because first Godzilla and second one is a big difference to me.
Right.
Face and like more eyes, the front eyes, then look so different.
Yeah.
Then like this Godzilla looks like a more frog looking. Looks like a frog. Then they made also bigger sizes. Fighting like that, It's so funny, but maybe they think, fighting with Kong need to be more bigger, I think.
Maybe. I saw they removed his ears and they had like altered the feet. And the first Godzilla movie I'd point out is really super fun, the black and white version. This one came out at the same time as part of an anniversary celebration with Sanjuro, directed by Kurosawa, which is one of the best movies ever made. So it's interesting that Toho says, for our anniversary, we have Sanjuro and King Kong versus Godzilla, like two classics.
Yeah. This film is, I think, 30th anniversary of the Toho studio. Yeah, that's the reason why I made big, name.
Yeah.
Yeah, they bought the right of the King Kong. Like they bought like 5 years right to use it.
Right.
Then they made this film.
Well, I had heard that they thought they had the rights to Frankenstein originally, but it turned out they only had the rights to the makeup design. And then when they went into the phase where King Kong would fight Godzilla, they didn't have they had to kind of design a different Kong.
Yeah, I think they changed the face on purpose.
Yeah.
The company of the RKO have light of the King Kong. I think they want to change it from the original. They on purpose. They change the face on purpose, I think.
And by the way, you have a nice Kong up there in the corner of your.
Oh, this?
Of your, yeah. I love that. Beautiful.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, like that.
Some of the beautiful work that Asao does right there, like full Kong.
Thanks.
So they finally fight, right? King Kong and Godzilla. Godzilla does a thing where he breathes fire, and Kong seems to blink like, oh, maybe this isn't a good idea. And Kong gets beat and runs off. But there's a moment there where they try to trap Godzilla in like this pit with explosions and gasoline, right? And then
gas.
Wires.
Yeah, poison gas.
And the model work is pretty fun. I mean, you can see its models, but it's almost part of the charm of the movie, right?
I think
you like the model work in this movie or no?
Yeah, pretty good. Late 50s and 60s. I love the miniature work.
Yeah,
they're pretty good. Yeah.
When they build these models, Asao, do they have to build several in case Godzilla doesn't get the foot stomp right?
I'm not sure. I'm sure that they have some or many miniature, like a lot of tanks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they need it. Yeah, I think of course they need it. Many of them.
Because I was watching it again last night, and when Godzilla starts stepping on the town and the little tanks roll out to stop him, that looks like the most fun job an actor can have in Hollywood is being in a Godzilla suit and stepping on a village. You know?
Yeah.
And so they can't trap him, and they end up doing a thing where Kong gets beat, and they they lift him in these hot air balloons, right?
Yeah, I mean, before that, King Kong kidnaps the girl, like original story.
Right.
Yeah, the subway running, then pick up the train, then the girl almost dropping, then the Kong holding by hand, then keep running to the building, then start people to save her.
Right.
Yeah, that's why using a balloon to trans to the Godzilla. Godzilla was a mountain Fuji walking up, then to the air balloon thing to drop it to fighting together.
And why is it that lightning gives King Kong his strength in this movie?
In the between high voltage tower.
Yeah.
Then King Kong touch it, then get big electricity power from that. Then later, fighting with Godzilla, the lightning getting power for it. That's the reason why the electricity makes strong Kong.
Now, who's supposed to win in this fight? Who do you want to win?
I mean, they don't want to win one side. Maybe
right.
They need both sides together. Then, nothing clear.
Who do you like in this movie, Godzilla or Kong?
I mean, both is fine. Just maybe Godzilla swimming into the ground, sea. Then just Kong is swimming on the top. That's it.
Yeah.
I think I don't care the which is win. In the new film also, I don't care which is win. I think.
So Kong swims away. Does Kong come back in any other movies?
I don't think. The film of the fighting with Mechanic Kong.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah, that's 60. I think 67. Yeah, that's Kong is coming back. Not same Kong, but Kong is there.
Isn't that one of your favorites too? Yeah, Mechanized Kong. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So overall, how old were you when you saw this movie for the first time?
I really don't remember, but I saw in the summer they made like a festival that shot lot of film together, like a cartoon and like a TV show together. I think I saw in the theater that time maybe I think like 7, 8 years old, maybe.
Right.
Yeah.
Perfect age. Perfect age.
Yeah. I think so, kid. Yeah. They did revival several times. Then I thought that maybe. Then also when I grown up, I went to the college in Tokyo. Then I went to the movie theater. Then like stay overnight to watching movie again. I did. Yeah.
Yeah. I can see why you like this movie because this movie's a lot of fun and it blends a lot of effects. I mean, you have the live action octopus that they're steering around with like blow dryers, which jumps on Kong's face at one point. And then you got all the natives. By the way, this was obviously done at a time where people didn't realize how bad smoking was for you because they're giving cigarettes to little kids on the beach.
Yeah. Just remember that the 60s, everybody's smoking. Not now, but everybody's smoking, especially men thing, smoking everywhere. In a room or in the car, in the train, I think in airplanes, they're smoking.
Right.
That's why I think. Yeah.
Right. But this is a fun movie. I mean, this movie, I would like to see the original.
Yeah. You should see that. I think you find out the big difference between the American and the Japanese version.
Yeah. because what I found is the original Godzilla is a really sharp movie that is really done well, very interesting and pretty fun to watch. This movie, the version I saw, seemed to be sort of like Americanized for American audiences in a way that seemed to force certain scenes, you know, like seemed to try to stitch it together with like the obvious and some comedy. And I feel like something was edited out that we needed to see in the movie originally. So I would like to see the Japanese version, but this is a fun movie and I can see why you like it. Is this the movie that made you decide to be a monster builder?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because you know, we watching like poster like that.
Look at that.
You know, I was a kid watching like that. Then I was curious, you know, how to flashing in the thing, you know, because I didn't know the composite, you know, optical composite thing. No, I have no idea because I was a kid. Then I keep thinking, oh, I'm gonna make a Godzilla suit.
Right.
Then just was my dream. Then I grew up that way.
Did you ever get an opportunity to make a Godzilla suit?
No, I didn't have it. A friend of mine did it, but not me.
You're still young. The opportunity may be there in the future. You know, this makes me think, though, that I think Americans in the 70s, 80s, and 90s on television were handed edited versions of Godzilla movies that weren't very good because they had been edited. And I think if we had seen the original versions with the subtitles, we'd probably have a better respect for Godzilla. Because I remember as a kid looking at this going, I'm not buying it. And then I saw the original Godzilla on Turner Classic Movies, and I said, you know, this is actually really very good. This is done really well and convincing. And the effects when things come apart on the people and the actors, brilliant. So it opens up the possibility that maybe we shouldn't edit these movies when they come to America. You know,
yeah, I think maybe just like it looks like a the American version, like a stepping that farther to just watching TV show or something in the movie. Like I feel like a distance between America and the original.
Yes.
Like step back, then watching just to explain something happened here or Japan, something happened, that kind of thing.
Right.
Nothing like I feel like a real time happening, you know, with Godzilla coming out. I think there's a big difference feeling. Also, you know, what I told you, they change the music.
Oh.
I think the big difference. The Godzilla music is especially so good. If change it, the mood of the film is a big changing. I think they should not changing the music.
I agree with you. You know, this movie's got an American director credited here, which tells me they did a lot of changes. And I'd like to watch them both back to back. I'm certain the original Japanese version is much better. Just like, I can't imagine how they would edit Seven Samurai or like Yojimbo for like a 70s or 80s television audience instead of just giving us the original work of art. So when you were young, you see this movie and it becomes your dream to build a Godzilla suit. And you ultimately end up doing effects work on things like Babylon 5 and the Guyver, right?
About Babylon 5, I did for the pilot film. Yeah, before going to the series, they made like maybe a 1 hour and a half pilot film. I just worked only that on the part.
But talk to me about your work on the Guyver real quick. Like, how'd you get involved with that?
Yeah, I work for both films. They made 2 films. I work for both films. Then pretty fun movie, but first film they gonna make like a comedy.
Really?
Do you know why? Because Ninja Turtle. Yeah, that time Ninja Turtle getting so popular. Then producer wanna be that kind of funny sequence they're gonna put in. That's why the first Guyver gonna be a kind of comedy taste. That I don't like it,
Oh, you don't like it because of the comedy?
Yeah, sure. That's the big point. Then second film is like so bad, dark mood, serious drama. That's why I like it.
Yeah. I know you said you preferred the second one. You know,
Mm-hmm.
comedy's difficult. If you want to inject humor, I think every movie could probably use it. But if you want to make it an outright comedy, sometimes that could be a dangerous thing. You know, if it's not contained within the framework of what the movie's trying to do in a certain way. But I thought the first Guyver movie was pretty inventive in certain ways. I love your work on the films, actually. But tell the audience what you actually did on the movie.
The first film I did, I made a lot of the background creature. Like do Aikido thing, martial arts. The lot of monster. I made, I think, the 5 of them. I made the 5 of the background creature for first film.
Now, did they give you a decent budget for that and enough time to do all that?
Yeah. That's not that bad. Not that bad. Yeah. I mean, low budget in Hollywood, but not that bad doing that.
Where do you start with something like that? Do you design it on paper first and get the producer's approval?
I mean, not producer, like a supervisor.
Yeah.
Creature supervisor, creature shop supervisor.
Right.
Or sometimes just keep doing it.
Just keep doing it?
Keep doing it. Yeah, because everybody next to it, then just, I'm going to make this. Okay, I'm going to like that. So easy way to doing. Yeah.
So once you design the monster on paper, then what?
They made, we call maquette, like small size head, like this big. Then I made like a testing, like a deciding design. I made a few of them. Then made whole suit. Yeah.
And then you make the entire suit, you said? Have you ever had a situation where you've made the entire suit and had to make some emergency changes?
Not really, because especially in the Guyver, first Guyver, I made like a form construction way. Do you know why?
Why?
Do you know what? What is form construction?
Oh yes, I know, but explain it to the audience.
Yeah, cutting form and glue together, kind of gluing pieces. Not sculpting clay, not sculpting, not making mold. That's like a quick way.
Right.
That's because I need a 5 of them so quick. Then keep making it. Then some guys bring in to the paint, that kind of stuff.
So how long does it take to build one creature?
Yeah, that's why, reason why the form construction or making sculpture in a clay doesn't make different step. Then sculpting clay takes so long, like 3 months, 4 months to sculpt it, then make a mold of it, then casting pieces, then paint it. But form construction just maybe like in a few weeks, couple of weeks to build together.
Really?
Big difference.
Now explain to the audience what you have in the front of your screen right here from the Guyver 2.
Which one?
This one right here.
Spaceship?
Spaceship, right.
Yeah, spaceship, yeah.
You designed that?
No, this is actually they made they made maquette spaceship, small size first. Then I made a bigger size. Then I changed a little bit, but just the concept is the same as like a texture, same as like a Guyver suit.
Right.
You can see a texture like a Guyver. Also paint style, also same as the Guyver suit.
Do you have a Guyver suit in your shop?
No, I don't have it.
No,
I have this worker that I made.
Look at that.
Yeah, this is I did from the design, paper design from clay sculpture. Then I made a whole suit. Yeah, this is my character.
Yeah. You ever wear the mask on? Put the mask on and go out and scare kids?
With this?
Yeah.
Oh no, this is so big for me because like actually size like height of like this.
Right. Oh,
then,
I see.
Do you remember the do you know who played the stuntman?
Yeah.
Brian Simpson.
Right.
Yeah, he was in the suit.
Big guy.
Yeah, the big guy like this. Then I think I sent you a picture.
Yeah.
Then, oh, actually, you know what? I have a picture here, I think.
Well, we're going to post some pictures of your work so people can get a sense of what your capabilities are, which is pretty fantastic, some of what you've done.
Oh, shoot. I don't have it. Just I send in. Can you import later?
I got it, buddy.
Yeah, I standing with the Brian Simpson in the Guyver Zonoid, Crane Zonoid. Then make funny faces. Yeah.
Are they going to make another Guyver movie?
I don't think so. Because the production is kind of messed up. Then I don't think so.
But if they do make a Guyver movie, are you open to working on it?
I think I'm too old to do that.
Oh, come on. Really? They need imaginative people like you.
Yeah, maybe not. I don't know. I have no idea.
Asao, when people visit your monster shop there, what is it that they are most impressed with?
You mean feature one?
Yeah.
I mean just a whole room.
Yeah.
Just a whole room. Just too many stuff, too many monsters, too many toys. That they really having fun.
What are you making now?
Making now?
Yeah.
I do some painting and you know what? Back to the King Kong thing, the balloon thing. Oh yeah, I'm gonna make a big balloon hanging like that. Then yeah, I'm gonna make a diorama for this.
Right. That's the balloon. That's from the movie we're talking about, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna make a diorama for that.
Now, in this movie, King Kong versus Godzilla, when they use the helium balloons to bring Kong into the fight, are they hoping King Kong saves Tokyo?
Yeah, just both down.
That they both take each other out?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
That's why.
Because I know when Godzilla's making it up the mountain and they start throwing rocks at each other. King Kong likes to throw rocks at things in this movie. Well, what do you think it is, like after King Kong swims away and Japan is devastated, what do you think they should do for the next Godzilla attack? How do you plan for when Godzilla comes back again? Because nothing they do stops Godzilla.
Yeah, just to keep coming back. Then the next film is Godzilla versus Mothra, the flying thing.
You don't like that one, do you?
Yeah, no. I like the caterpillar thing, but I don't like flying thing. I mean, I think the flying thing is just a cute. You know, just a beauty. That's it. Doesn't look like a monster to me.
And I know you don't like Mechagodzilla either.
Yeah, I mean, okay, but not great to me. Yeah, Mechanic Kong is much better than Mechanic Godzilla.
So outside of the King Kong movies, what's your favorite monster movie?
The big monster?
Yeah.
Yeah, big monster. Oh, yeah, this one.
Who's that up there?
The Gigantor thing.
Oh, yeah.
Big Frankenstein, brother Frankenstein monster fighting together. Then this guy eat people.
Eats people?
Yeah, catch it and eat it. They spit the globes off. That's a horrible, scary thing.
Yeah, that is horrible.
Also, you know what? The Godzilla walking slow, slow. Then people have a time to run away. But this guy is like human size. Also like half size of the Godzilla, running so fast, to try to catch you.
That's good though. That's better tension.
Yeah, this film makes so scary.
Right. Now, Asao, let's just say, all right, you can make any monster movie you want. Any monster movie idea. What is it going to be?
That's a so difficult thing. I mean, I love Godzilla, but I don't know about I gonna make a Godzilla film because too familiar. Maybe I gonna design the original design, then something so scary like a have you ever seen Shin Godzilla new film that's 1916?
Which one?
2016, the Japanese Shin Godzilla.
No, I haven't seen it yet.
That newest Japanese Godzilla film.
Good?
Showing in 2016.
Is it good?
Yeah, just Godzilla coming to Japan. No fighting. No fighting.
No?
No fighting. Oh, just the existence is so scary, mysterious. Then straight army to fighting, but nothing work. That's a really good story to me.
So you wouldn't make a Godzilla movie?
I mean, because Godzilla looks to me like a typhoon or hurricane to me. Like a later Godzilla film, like a people try to control the Godzilla as like just an animal or just a creature.
Right.
Yeah, that I don't like it though.
You know what I like? Go ahead.
Yeah, that's fine. Just I like just uncontrolled creature thing.
Yeah.
You know?
You know, I do like all the model work in King Kong versus Godzilla. I know you can detect it's a model, but I really do appreciate all the work that went into the huts and the ships and the stuff Godzilla like lights on fire with its breath and all that. The submarine, the helicopters. That's what he does. Godzilla burns a helicopter in front of King Kong, and King Kong blinks like, maybe this isn't a good idea to fight. Remember that?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's in your version. That's in the American version.
Yeah, the Japanese have it. They made like a hand puppet of the King Kong head.
Yeah.
Then looks like acting too much because no expression at all. You know, no expression. The hand puppet close up like an eye blinking, the mouth movement. It's a big difference to me. You know,
right?
It should be more closer between
I agree.
The puppet and suits. You know, that I think is a big problem. I think.
Do you like the King Kong that they used for this?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. No, I mean, great. Not great, but okay. Okay to me.
That's okay. Its arms look a little long in some shots, but that's...
Yeah, they have two arms, yeah.
But it's a fun movie. It's a fun movie, and I can see why you like it.
Yeah, like we call it like a kaiju pro wrestling, meaning like a monster fighting, like monster pro wrestling. Pro wrestling. Yeah, that's people call it, yeah. Just fighting each other, so make it so funny. Yeah.
Well, you have to have a sense of humor if you're going to watch this movie because some of it is done for laughs, but not in a bad way.
Yeah, I think it's so difficult to do that because keep changing. Like, do you like Gamera? The turtle?
I've seen Gamera. I'm not all that familiar with it. It's been a long time since I saw it. You know, now in talking with you, I think I should watch the Japanese version of all of these films because I don't think I saw the best possible version of Gamera in these other films. But do you like Gamera?
The first one is black and white. That's what pretty good. Like same feeling as the first Godzilla. Same feeling, black and white, just a big, huge monster coming in, the broken, destroy thing. But after that, Gamera like a kids side, friend with kids. They have, like a conversation kind of feeling together between kids and Gamera.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
No?
I don't like it. I don't.
You don't like the softer side of Gamera?
Yeah, make like to me it looks cheap.
Yeah.
The monster should be, like a supernatural thing. It doesn't matter people do just to destroy something or just existence is huge. That I want it though.
Oh, well, that's a good point. It is a supernatural element and probably should be respected as much within the film.
Yeah, like just I said, like typhoon or hurricane thing. They just destroy, then leave it. Yeah,
there seems... go ahead.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I said there seems to be hundreds of monster movies out of Japan. Hundreds. Like I don't... It would take me months to see them all. So, if like someone's listening to this and says, I want to start watching a Godzilla movie so I can become a fan, what monster movies should they watch? Besides the original Godzilla, which is what I recommend.
Yeah, that's the best one. Yeah. And second one also pretty good though. Just too dark, the black and white. the picture is so dark, then cannot tell what I cannot see what's happening.
Yeah.
But feeling of it is pretty good. Also, this King Kong thing, the third film, that's pretty good. Then fourth film is the Godzilla fighting the monster is pretty good. Then the King Ghidorah thing, King Ghidorah is pretty good. 3-head dragon's head, that's pretty good to me.
What's the one where his eyes are white?
Oh, that's I think 2001, I think. Yeah, that's called GMK. We call it GMK Godzilla.
Good.
Yeah, yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, pretty good. For in 2000. Good for 2000. Yeah,
Good
I
for
mean
2000.
Yeah. I didn't like 90s, 80s, 90s. Actually 70s, 80s, 90s. I don't like it though.
Why not?
Just like a cheesy, looks cheap.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, Godzilla looks not scary.
Is that the one with Raymond Burr? That's the one.
Raymond Burr, I think, the first film. I think.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So no Godzilla from the 80s.
Not to me, not to me. Not 90s.
No, nothing from the 90s.
No.
I have to agree with that based on what limited Godzilla work I've seen.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I had a friend who designed the Godzilla for the Matthew Broderick version, I'm still not really quite in love with the movie, I'd say. But I like this version. I like King Kong versus Godzilla. It's a lot of fun. But I'm gonna, like I said, we're gonna have to see the Japanese version.
Yeah, sure. You should. Yeah.